Solana is about to roll over to the downside. That means we're probably going to see the price crash. Wouldn't it be great if you had a reliable, methodical, objective way of seeing a crash before it actually occurred? Well, that's going to be the focus of today's content, focused on Solana, because there's going to be some great short trade opportunities. If you don't know me by now, my name is Jiggy. I'm the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro, featured in the best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back in 2008, where I only used to focus on currencies, but now exclusive on crypto. So let's dive straight in. We're looking at Solana. I love keeping things simple. So there's a lot of information on the chart right now on a daily chart. The first thing we're going to look at is momentum. What's the rate of change? What do I mean by that? Is these blue and red lines. What I want you to pay attention to are these highs when the blue line goes below the red. Blue line goes below the red, and the blue line is about to go below the red. Why is that significant? Well, look at these micro highs, right? These it lines up within a few days. Within a few days. Doesn't need to be perfect, but gives us a strong indication, right? That's why it's called an indicator, because it gives us an indication. And over here, so we've got momentum. The weekly momentum is also overbought, which is a degree of time frame 1 degree higher. We've got pattern. I'm going to draw this out in a second, but it looks like an A, B, C style pattern. We've got Fibonacci price, we've got Fibonacci time. So we're approaching this zone over here over the next few days where it's highly probable, not guaranteed, because we can never do guarantees. We can only do probabilities and never certainties. And it's likely we're going to see this, right? So now we're going to drop down to a lower degree time frame. But before I do, I want to just show you what I did today in the R15 Crypto Gym. So we cover two main workouts. It's the BNB coin and the Solana coin. We call it Solana workouts because we do detailed analysis. And if I just click on this, I'll just show you some of the things that we covered in a bit of depth. And one of the things I did today is I went to a lower degree time frame, and this is what I mean, where you can see the wave structures much more clearly. And it's what do we need to see next that's going to help us know that the top is probably confirmed, the local top, and then we can anticipate sideways to down movements. And it's something called a pattern reversal signal. And I want to share that with you. So if I just scroll, this is where we keep our workouts. And I want to share this with you. I launched this in the workouts a few days ago, but I just want to show you this. Very, very important. It's called a pattern reversal signal. So in a bear market, you often see the price move down and then some type of A, B, C style correction, right? That's very, very common. And then when the wave C breaks down to a 5-wave structure, if price goes below what's called the wave 4, that's a pattern reversal signal. A stronger pattern reversal signal is the middle one, where you got an ABC structure, but the price goes back into the range of the former wave, right? There's some of the things that we want to look for when we're considering a trade. And what we do in the R15 Crypto Gym is go into more detail because we can look at it on a day-by-day high probability standpoint. So if you would like to test out the R15 Crypto Gym, you can get a 7-day trial for £1. Yes, you'll get the Solana workouts, you'll get my Solana charts, and some others. You'll get the Bitcoin chart, my latest BNB, but Solana right now is what we're focused on in terms of today's content. You're going to get access to my Telegram group. Telegram group, the community is phenomenal. And also you're going to get a 7-day bootcamp. 7-day bootcamp with some very key fundamental lessons, especially in terms of Elliott wave and Fibonacci price. They're some of the core foundational elements of looking at this. So here's just a day, I think it's day 2 of the bootcamp. You just see some of these things over here. So you can check that out in the description below. So when we're looking at this, so we saw the lower degree time frame in the workout itself. All I want to do here is what this looks like to me is we're coming towards the end of a major correction, but it looks like it's going to roll over and make one more move to the downside. So we're only considering short trades, short trade opportunities because the weekly momentum is overbought. The daily momentum looks like it's about to become bearish, meaning this part here in the bottom. It looks like it's going to do this. So that means that we should be leaning towards sideways to down based on the information at hand. So what this looks like to me now with more information, we've got a nice wave A, looks like an A, B, C of a B, and this impulsive wave C. And we're probably going to have a couple of days for sideways to up to finish off this correction. And then we're going to look for a pattern reversal signal and then really just look to short this. But in the grand scheme of things, let's just zoom out with Solana. and I just want to keep it clean. It looks like we've had, for this final part of a correction, a nice impulsive wave down, wave one, wave two. Initially, this looked like the wave three, but now it looks like this is the wave three. This ABC correction looks like a wave four, which means one more move to the downside. More often than not, when wave threes are impulsive like this, it's quite impulsive, like it's a big move, that's a massive move to the downside. Wave ones and wave fives often equal each other. They're like, it's called the guideline of equality. So what we can do is we can actually measure. I'm going to project it from here, but I'm going to measure on the far left how far the wave one moved down, project it forward from the anticipated top, hasn't been confirmed yet, wave C. And the ratio that I want in particular is the 100%. This one over here. And we can see this red line down here. So I'm just going to zoom in for us over here. Just want to really, really zoom in like this. It's going to move this up. And I'm just going to close it like so. So we just can see it like this. It's likely that we can, again, only do probabilities and never certainties, but it's likely, as crazy as it may seem, because Solana is a strong project. I like Solana, but this has got nothing to do with the strength of the project. And I know people argue with that, but it's just literally the psychology of buying and selling. We're talking about Solana going below, potentially going below $20, as we initially said, testing $10 and possibly even $5. Can you imagine that? Solana hitting $5 again. But it's almost like a major reset. Major resets, and it's going to be like a depressive state. So here we can short the market and take advantage of this information. But we're looking at this ahead of time. And we're saying, right, this is what it looks like. So how can we profit from this? Well, it's really shorting the market. We can short the market. But then I'm going to zoom out one more time. Because I just want to give context on what's happening over here. This is very common, by the way, in all markets. I know there's a lot of information going on right now on this chart. But what I wanted to emphasize is Solana was at like less than $1 not that long ago. So it's still going to be like a 5x, 10x from its all-time, like its beginning point. But look at this. It's a nice, beautiful 5-wave structure, and it looks like a very clean A, B, and it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a C. Very clean. Solana has been making very clean patterns over the last couple of years. So we should assume that it's going to do something similar. So we want to see a finish of this correction, shorting opportunity down here. So we either, if you want to buy Solana, and you don't know how to short the market, it's just to stand aside and wait for this correction to really play out and finish off, because you might be able to get a bargain. And then what typically happens in bull and bear markets, after a major correction like this, what typically follows, and you'll see this time and time, and remember, crypto is young. Crypto's a young market. Bitcoin's only been around since 2009. So that's only 13 years. And Solana's, well, it's a baby in comparison. But long term, this is what we anticipate, right? Over the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. But right now, the immediate pain, that's why I'm wearing red today, because we're probably going to see some more blood on the streets, as they like to say in crypto, is this. So I just wanted to emphasize that. But I'm personally looking for shorting opportunities. That's what we're talking about in the Crypto Gym. So I welcome you to test out the R15 Crypto Gym, where you have me as your elite personal trainer, and we do daily workouts looking at the high probability setups based on momentum, pattern price, and Fibonacci time. So if you like today's content, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're always looking to bring massive value on this channel daily, so we can really get those high probability setups. But it's really the technique. That's what I'm trying to get across, is the technique. There's a methodology that we can repeat over and over again. So it's momentum, weekly, daily, marry up, right? We've got 2 time frames. We got pattern. We're looking at an ABC correction, and then that wave C breaking down to a 5-wave structure. And we're also looking for bullish bearish divergence. We're looking for pattern reversal signals. Then we're looking for Fibonacci price and Fibonacci time. That's it. I like to keep it really, really simple. I know you can do more, but what's the 20% that's going to give us the 80% of our results? And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to finish on a quote today. We'll go with chapter 4. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, actually, chapter 3. Chapter 3 is a bit nicer. Chapter 3 is what I wanted to go for, actually. Here we go. Confucius. These guys got wisdom, right? So we want to learn from this wisdom. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. So let's learn from these guys. It says, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. I had one of my students, I've done some one-to-one stuff before in the past, and he did incredibly well, but he didn't take profits. Like, I'm talking incredibly well. We're talking about 6 figures plus, really, really amazing on the upside, but he didn't take profits. And now it's kind of all come back down and then come back down. And, is so the point being is learn, 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 learn. There's another great quote from a book called Black Box Thinking, and it's one of my favorites. Beneath every success is a mountain of necessary failure. And it is a well-known fact with pro traders, elite traders, that one of the hardest skills to learn in trading is taking profits. It was shown in the 2017 bull run and then the bear market. I think it was 95% of on-chain data showed that people just held on all the way through and gave all the profits back to the market. So we're going to learn from that and go, okay, we need to have an objective profit-taking strategy. It can be really, really simple. If you're just holding crypto, 3x, 4x, 5x. If you're trading, you're going to have a very, very clear plan. And that's some of the stuff that we cover in the Crypto Gym. So join me tomorrow for Solana's workout. We're getting ready to short the market. But we're being patient also for a pattern reversal signal so we can really stack the odds in our favor and then have acceptable capital exposure by having 1, 2, or 3% risk in terms of our allocation towards the position size. And if it takes off, we'll compound that position and make some good profits. And if we don't, we break even, we make a small profit, or we take a small loss. That's just the name of the game. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and join me for tomorrow's workout in Solana and also with BNB. I'll see you then.